Hey Virgo seekers, thank you so much for joining me. This is a love reading for you and your person for the coming month of October. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, my name is Morgainne, and this is the Existential Shift. You already have your general readings up for October, so feel free to check them out if you're about that. I hope you like the rose and the lavender. It's a little small here. Yeah, anyway, this will focus on romance. However, if as I'm talking, the dynamic kind of sounds like, oh, this kind of sounds like me and my friend or a family member or a coworker, that can happen. Take what helps, you know? Now, this is a double pentagram spread, so we're going to take a deep look into you and your person of interest and the dynamic between the two of you. So take a deep breath, ask for a message for you, for that. I will focus on you being here on this pentagram and your person being here, but if this sounds like you and this sounds like them, of course, you may reverse the roles. And if the story resonates and you want to go deeper with it and have more detail, there will be a love sequel for the reading. Okay, let's start here. Virgo, what's going on with Virgo and love and romance between them and their person of interest? Be it an existing person or a potential person. For some of you, it will bring up someone from your past and it will give you insight to the intricacies of the connection. But for most of you, I'm hoping that this will focus on October. I'm just, I keep shuffling until I feel like the time is right for Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I'm using a combined deck of the Mythic Tarot and the Rider-Waite Tarot. There's still one of each cards. It's not doubled. I just took half of this and half of that. Virgo, what's going on? It's a long shuffle. Show me Virgo and their person, please. Love for October between Virgo and their person. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're ready. Recent past, present, and future potential for the month of October. Now let's make it look pretty. Fix the table. There we go. All right. Let's just dive in. Ready? In your mind, Ace of Cups. That's beautiful to see. In your person's mind, Nine of Wands. Oh, okay. So you think love, you express love, and your person is like, what is wrong with Virgo for showing me love? Do they not see that there's so much wrong with me? I don't believe Virgo. Sounds too good to be true. Must be a catch. Let's see further. In your heart, the High Priestess has been coming up a lot in the love readings. Wow. High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. There's something very spiritual and very authentic on multiple layers and levels and multiple depths, both mind and heart. Very genuine. In their heart, the Hangman. Yeah. I don't think this person is used to the type of energy that you echo and bring. I think they're used to maybe having love as a battlefield or just distrust with something that sounds like you. Just put this aside for a second. When someone with a lot of inner turmoil and resistance enters a place or encounters a situation, a person, again, possibly a place that has somewhat of a pure resonance, it doesn't make them feel immediately, you know, good and safe and sound. It can be very jarring because of the dissonance, the difference in the energies. If you're not used to a certain frequency, even if the frequency is beautiful, even if the frequency is pure, if there is such a thing, it creates a clash in the system and a discomfort, right? Because very different frequencies can't really coexist peacefully. There's clash of energies. So I think this person, you know, has that level of energetic discomfort with what you bring to the table, not because there's something wrong with you, but because it's foreign to them, it's new to them, it's different to them. It's very, it's like it so in a room, the high frequency will win. So whoever is not in alignment with the higher frequency will either feel like they have to leave the room, they can't stand being there, or they will rise to the occasion and expand into alignment with it. Of course, there are situations when someone is a higher frequency and they feel uncomfortable in a room full of lower frequency. Let's speak more in better terminology of broad frequency versus narrow frequency. Okay, that's more fitting. Check out my 13th element on my 13th element playlist video about the truth on high vibes, frequencies, and vibration. And I dive deep into explaining that over there. But either way, when there's dissonance, there's discomfort, even if the thing is good for us. I feel like this person's like really doesn't know what to do with you and with your energy and how to understand it. What you give to this dynamic is the magician. Okay, Virgo, I'm tapping into some like really high energy, talented, advanced shifters out there. You're tapped into the elements and you're tapped into yourself, including the polarities within yourself and within your environment and the world. And you manage to integrate it in a very balanced way. It's masterful. And you give this to this dynamic and they give the 10 of wands. Yeah, it's at least there's continuance between their mindset and their actions, right? So they're authentic, they're genuine when they show the discomfort or the this mistrust or hesitancy. You stand on the strength card, beautiful. I think Aries had this in the same position, and they stand on King of Cups. Okay, they stick around because their soul is kind of telling them, stick around. Their entire system is in resistance to you and what you echo for everything that I've described. But their soul knows that that's the direction they want to go into when it comes to being able to contain this type of energy and become this first and foremost, become similar energy. When I say energy, I don't mean like become similar people or have the same characteristic or like the same things. Energy, life force, understanding of life, and being able to cope with things, but energetically, right? This person is strong. They're sacrificial. They're hardworking. They're caring. They're emotional. They're sentimental. Um, they're overwhelmed with a lot of emotions that they've dealt with throughout their lives that weren't streamlined in a healthy way because of their environment. I feel like this is the kind of person that when they've expressed love, they've encountered either ridicule or shame. This could be someone that has went through some form of abuse, potentially, maybe. They're not used to being honored for how they feel. And you really confuse them. You recognize it. You're uber intuitive and uber compassionate and patient. So you're expressing receptivity and patience, and you give when you feel like it's appropriate, and you step back when you feel like that would be appropriate. You're very masterful in dealing with this. Outside of your dynamic with this person, you have Six of Swords and Page of Pentacles. You're going through a whole episode in your life right now, in and of itself, that is separate from this person. I don't know if you're traveling. I don't know if you're healing. I don't know if you're learning something about a faraway place. I don't know if you're trying to settle somewhere else. There's something temporary about this energy, but also meaningful. This could be short term study, short term living, short term travel. But when I say short term, it could be 6 weeks and it could be 6 days, but it could be 6 months. So it's hard to say. Probably will vary. What do they have? I have Three of Swords and Two of Cups. They might have another relationship of some sort that they're trying to invest in, or maybe they've gone through recent separation, or they are in a place where they try to do right by someone, but it never works. They're kind of operating on no fuel. There's a level of sacrifice. There could be another element to this Nine of Wands here and Ten of Wands here, because maybe they don't have the capacity to show up for you or to express how they feel to you or even come to terms with what they feel to you, because they have so much going on. And some of you are dealing with someone who is in another relationship or is dating or seeing someone, or is there's a situationship going on there, not sure. It's also like, I think this brings forward, this could be something completely different, where it just brings forward a general aspect of their love life until now, in the past, where they've played, the prince or princess charming, and they showed up for the person, and they were romantic, and they believed, and they tried, and they've given love and all that, but it kept like leading to a broken heart every time they made an emotion, a sacrifice, every time they expressed themselves emotionally, every time they opened up. It's like they're worried, what if Virgo will do the same? What if Virgo will get up and leave? Or all the regular fears people might have. Recent past between the two of you, the Moon and present King of Pentacles. So there has been a confusion, a possible separation. Could be a geographical distance, could be an emotional distance. Things were not clear, things were not communicated. This person was full of anxiety when it comes to you. They did not open up. They kept things to themselves. Now remember, this could be reversed, right? This could be you. Um, and there has been a difficulty in finding each other through the mist. And now it's like either one of you or the two of you are just focused on work and focused on analyzing one's actions. Okay, could be this person where they're like, if I try to strip away my fears and just look at this dynamic practically, what was I doing? What was I saying? What was I not saying or not doing? How did it lead to it? Like there's a level of self observation, self examination. But there's also possibly a level of escapism to work. I don't need to feel this. I don't need to understand this. I don't need to analyze this, whatever. I'm just going to work, 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 work. It's likely this person, because they're used to exerting a lot of effort and sacrifice and kind of overbear themselves to not have to deal with all the very deep and broad emotional realm that they just didn't have a chance to express well or even be honored. Okay, this is a beautiful, fascinating reading. I'm going to open up these cards to show what's going to happen between the two of you in October, and then I will clarify to get detailed. I will also clarify the dynamic. All of that is in your love sequel, aka extended. Link to that is below. Whether I see you there or not, stay magic, stay true. You got this, and I love you.